Welcome to my VIP Kid classroom. My name is Alin, and I am here to answer some questions that people have been asking me about my new part-time job with VIP Kid. I've been doing it for about 2 weeks now. I absolutely love it, and I am so excited about it. I want to share it with everybody else. So these are the questions that I have been asked most often. First off, the 3 requirements to be hired with VIP Kid to teach English. The first requirement is you must have a bachelor's degree in any field. My bachelor's degree is not in teaching. However, I was still able to get a position with the company. Let's see, number 2, you must be a native English speaker. They want you to have a North American English accent. Okay, number 3, some kind of teaching experience. I myself do not have classroom teaching experience. However, I ran my own daycare for a number of years. I taught those children, toddlers, preschoolers, and I have worked in an elementary school for the past 6 years. My current position is working in the library, and so that counts because I teach those children. It's just some kind of teaching experience. So bachelor's degree, native English speaker, and some kind of teaching experience. Pretty simple. Okay, the question 2 is, how much do you get paid? And that's different for everybody too. It depends on, I want to say it depends on your experience, it depends on your teaching certifications. So what they offer you might not be the same as what they offer me or somebody else. They might offer you more or less. So a base pay, like very, very minimum, would be $14 an hour. And depending on what they offer you per lesson and then extra incentives, you could build up to $22 an hour. So it's definitely individualized. What equipment do you need to be a VIP Kid teacher? Well, obviously you need a computer. You need a headset with a microphone. Let me show you what mine looks like. Okay, this is nothing fancy. It's a headset with a microphone. I got it at Walmart for $15. You know, I bought it for the interview. I didn't know if I wanted to invest a lot of money because I didn't know if I would get the job. So I just started with something basic. I'll probably get something a little higher end on down the road. But for now, it works fine. Another thing you need is a webcam. Luckily, my computer has a built-in webcam, so I just use that. I have heard of lots of other people who purchase an external webcam, and if you don't have a built-in webcam, you can purchase one and add it onto your existing computer. You need stable internet. The company suggests you have hardwired internet. I don't even have hardwired internet at my house, and so far it hasn't been an issue. So I work from my laundry room. Yes, my classroom is my laundry room. You'd never know it. But this is where my wireless router is. So it's the best place in the house, and it's a perfect space because I can come in here and close the door. And you also need good lighting. They don't want you to have any shadows on your face. So I have an overhead light here, and I also have a lamp right here just to shed a little extra light on my face. What I found is in the afternoons I have sun coming in this window right here. But if I have light coming in my window, this lighting here is going to compete with the lighting that I have in here, and it'll create shadows on my face. So you really need to be careful about the lighting in your room. Okay, what is the time difference between here and Beijing, China? I am in Arizona. That makes a 15-hour time difference. So I am teaching, sometimes I start at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I teach starting at 4 o'clock. It is 7 o'clock at night over in Beijing. So in order to work the peak hours when parents and students are available for classes, I am up really, not even bright and early. I'm just up really early before the sun. And that's perfect for me because I work a regular job during the day. So I get up and I do it before my kids get up. I'm finished by the time it's time for me to wake them up and get them breakfast and dressed and fed and out the door. And then we all leave for our day. So it's perfect for me. In different time zones, obviously, your time will be different. Let's see. What does the schedule look like? Okay, this is the amazing part, guys. You create your own schedule. If you want to work, let's see, I don't know, 6 to 9 p.m. tonight, you get to create that schedule. If you only want to work on weekends, you set that schedule. So what you do is you create your availability in the system, and parents book those time slots. So you say, I'm open during these time slots, and they will book you. Okay, the lessons. Do we have to lesson plan? No, there is no lesson planning. It is all done for you. The only thing you have to do is look at the lesson and decide what props you may need for your lesson. So I have, some basic, upside down. Some basic letter flashcards that I use. I keep right by my computer. I have a couple little emojis. So you can ask how the student is today. Are you happy? Yes, happy. And you can just have stuff within arm's reach. I also have little letter blocks. I happen to have a fun little pig, and he oinks. The kids love that. Just random stuff. But depending on your lesson for the day, that will dictate what props you may need. So the VIPKid platform, the teaching, does not require any interpreters. It is a full English immersion program. So there is no Chinese spoken in the classroom. It's all English. So how do we get our point across to a student who doesn't understand the words that are coming out of our mouth? We use what they call TPR, total physical response. So you're using your hands, your body language to get your point across. So if I'm talking about swimming, I'm going to start swimming. Or when I am using the word big, and they have no idea what B-I-G means, right? I step way back and I say, big. And you come in and you go out and you come in and you use your body to get your point across. So TPR, that's a really big thing. And let's see, am I teaching a class or am I teaching one student? One student at a time, friends. Seriously, it couldn't get any better than this. One student at a time. So I am teaching face-to-face in the online classroom. So we have our lesson in part of the computer screen. I can see my face and I can see the student's face, all on the computer screen. Each lesson is 25 minutes. So that takes up half an hour of your time. So if you want to work, say maybe 3.5 hours, you can set that up. If you want to take half an hour for a coffee break or half an hour to write feedback, you can do that. So those are just some basic questions that curious friends have been asking me about this job. Yes, it is a real job. Yes, you do get paid. No, it is not a scam. It is not a multi-level scheme or whatever people want to call that. You are an independent contractor for VIPKid. So if you are interested, please feel free to email me or use the link below to apply. Why not? What do you have to lose? Happy teaching!